This is their information. They deserve the truth. It's been hidden from them way too long. But again, that's just in one area. I think it's interesting. I've been following you. You're starting to open up the aperture on 9/11, World Trade Center number 7. What the firefighters are telling us. I think that's something that needs to be explored as well. Now, I know you and I are both considered conspiracy theorists, but that's exactly how they keep this stuff covered up, is they accuse those of us who want to expose the truth that we're just a bunch of conspiracy theorists.
Well, members of Congress are now coming forward on Tucker's show and saying, hey, they completely attacked my family and destroyed my career because I questioned the official story of September 11th, and none of it makes sense. And so the only way to find the truth is to ask the right questions. And this is the single most consequential moment in America. America changed forever, not for the better, after September 11th. And it's worth understanding what truly happened, just like on January 6th. To try and find the truth, you have to be able to ask the right questions. You go back to the firefighters. Every firefighter inside of those buildings was saying, including Donald Trump, was saying that this official narrative cannot be true. And I know that we're up against a hard out. Just one final question, since you brought it up. What would you like to know about September 11th, the official story there, Senator?
Well, let's start with Building 7. Again, I don't know that you can find structural engineers other than the oones that had the corrupt investigation inside NIST that would say that thing didn't come down in any other way than a controlled demolition. I mean, you just look at that. You talk about molten steel. Again, you listen to the documentary Bravo 7. There's an awful lot of questions. Who ordered the removal and then destruction of all that evidence? Totally contrary to any other firefighting investigation procedures. I mean, who ordered that? Who was in charge? I think there's some basic information. Where's all the documentation from the NIST investigation? No, there are a host of questions that I want, and I will be asking, quite honestly, now that my eyes have been opened up. I've talked to former Congressman Curt Weldon now. I will work with him to expose what he's willing to expose as well.
Wow. So we may actually see hearings about this.
I think so. And by the way, this was opened up when my ranking member now, when he was chairman of the Permanent Subcommittee Investigation, he did the investigation on the PGA and Live Golf and the PIF. Part of that is we had 9/11 families coming forward and saying, we want the FBI files unredacted. We want those made available in terms of what happened. What did the FBI know had happened? So we got engaged with that on a bipartisan basis. We want to get those answers, those documents for the families. Again, we didn't get squat from the FBI. So hopefully now with this administration, I think President Trump should have some interest, being a New Yorker himself, what actually happened in 9/11? What do we know? What is being covered up? My guess is there's an awful lot being covered up in terms of what the American government knows about 9/11.